Oh. Ah, hello. Fuck. Oh my god. Actually, that was so funny. I'm like trying to do a little bit and then my camera falls to its death. Okay, let's start over. Seasonal depression, man. I think you're better balanced now. Hi everyone, my name is Cassie. I am 25 years old. I live in New York City. I'm a barista by day, that's what pays the bills, but it's the freaking weekend, so none of that matters. And it's also date night. Just ended a little week in my life vlog, and now we're going for the weekend. I'm excited. Right now, I am just going to get ready. My boyfriend Henry and I are gonna go get some pasta down in Greenwich Village. So I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna brush my hair and do a little makeup. But we're gonna have a little date night, and then I'm just gonna take you on a little weekend around my life. I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna keep getting ready and then we'll chat. That whole camera thing was hilarious. Okay, and I'm playing Ariana Grande, baby. This is the outfit. This top is courtesy of my friend Lena. Thank God I have friends with cute clothes who sometimes don't want them anymore. They help my style along. I feel like they guide me in directions, and it's great. And then I'm just wearing these black Everlane pants that I thrifted. Gonna wear my black leather boots, and I have a bunch of stacked necklaces on. My H necklace, H is for Henry, and I just have very simple like green earrings on. Just did a little sparkle. Now I'm about to bundle. It is cold as hell in New York City today, so we are not only going with the biggest puffer, but I simply have to have a layer under it. Doing a little party cardi. Then I'm gonna get my scarf going. First time I've broken out my scarf this winter season. The grand finale, the puffer of all puffers. And hopefully this keeps me warm. I've also got my little bag packed because I'm just gonna spend the night at Henry's after this. We both have the day off tomorrow, so we get to spend most of the day together. I'm also supposed to record a podcast with my friend Owen. She has a podcast and she wants me to be a guest, so I'm supposed to do that tomorrow too. Henry and I might go to a play reading that might be canceled, I don't know. Monday I just have a bunch of stuff to get done, so I think it's gonna be a good balance of like fun and chill this weekend. But we're about to head down to the West Village to go to D'Andrea. We have been once before, but it was a long time ago, and we both remembered loving it. It was like the best pasta we had at the time. I'm excited to see how it holds up. If you remember, recently I also went to a different restaurant that I had been to before and wanted to see how I remembered it. I just tried a lot of stuff when I first moved to New York, and now I think it's interesting to revisit them like a little over 2 years later, just to see how I'm feeling, you know? How have I changed? How have my tastes changed? But that's the plan. So I'm bundled and I'm ready for date night. Let's rock and roll. Windy and cold. It is 18 degrees, but the weather app says it feels like 5 degrees. We are walking into the wind. Oh my god, there are people walking around that aren't wearing puffers. Like, are they okay? Okay, gotta go. Gotta put my hand back in my pocket. Goodbye. Radiators are hissing so much right now. Even this little pipe is kind of making noise. We're gonna make this clip quick, but hi, it's Sunday now. Our dinner last night was good. I feel like the pasta I got wasn't great. I got spaghetti carbonara because I was like, oh, it's a basic. Their simple staples are going to be phenomenal versus like trying something kind of experimental. But I was wrong. Henry's pasta was much better than mine. We got some meatballs as an appetizer, which were really good. Overall, I was like, I thought it was okay. I might not go back. The ambiance was great though. Don Andrea in the West Village. But getting home, oh my god, it was so cold, so windy, which I think I've said before. The thing in New York City that makes it insufferable to be outside is the wind, because when you are between the tall buildings, you're basically just like in a wind tunnel of piercing cold. So it was a cold journey home. And then I slept 11 hours. I slept so hard. Henry and I kind of had a chill morning. We just went to a coffee shop here in Hell's Kitchen and chatted the morning away. I helped him film a self-tape for Romeo. Fun fact, I have a BFA in acting. Shakespeare has always been my favorite. I love the language. I love that it combines the intellectual and the emotional in such a heightened and beautiful yet delicate way. I just think Shakespeare's awesome. So I was kind of nerding out and giving him Shakespeare hints and notes, which he didn't need. He did great, but I just really love Shakespeare. I'm obsessed with it. Just came home and finished uploading the last video, or like I uploaded it, but I'm not actually gonna publish it until Wednesday. I just skipped my upload yesterday. It'll be nice to kind of get ahead of uploads. And now I'm about to go do this podcast with my friend Owen. We work together, and one of the first things I feel like we bonded over was that we both listened to What We Said podcast. We actually both were at the live show when they did it in March here in New York. We just both have a love of like internet girlies, and yeah, I'm excited to sit down and chat with her. I think our episode is going to be kind of about like manifestation and making your dreams come true. Her podcast is called Anxious Girls. I'll link it down below. I don't know when this episode is going to go up. I'm excited. I've never been on a podcast, and it's kind of something I've always wanted to do. I kind of feel like I manifested this. Oh, but I'm about to head uptown, feeling like a real YouTuber today. Go me. And oh, I missed it already, but it was 2:22 when I emerged from the bathroom from filming that clip, so the angels are with me.
It's so funny, I've always been on the other end. Like,
That's how I feel about podcasts.
Never actually been in a vlog of any kind.
Hey!
Hi.
This is Ox. Owen Claire Smith, everyone.
This is, ooh, this is good like ASMR. I'm so happy to have this lady here with me.
I'm so happy to have this lady here with me. We've got our pink velvet Dunkin'.
Yep.
And we're gonna pod. I told them I would link your podcast down below, but then I didn't know when this episode would be up. So you're just gonna have to subscribe and listen to every episode until the one with me comes out.
I think it'll probably be up in like 2 weeks.
Okay, cool. So shortly, this video will go up on Saturday next week. So like in a week.
So yeah, get ready.
Okay, bye. It was a successful pod sesh. Now the sunset is so pretty, and I'm walking to the train. It's cold, and now that the sun is setting, it's only gonna get colder from here. But look, the moon, the snow, Central Park, beautiful.
It's always Chiefs here. Or before that, it's always the Patriots here. Or Peyton Manning's the dream is dead.
Good morning, everyone. Henry is officially back to rehearsing. I will not see him anymore this week, probably. Last night we went to a bar nearby and just chatted with some friends for a while. It was fun. And now it is bright and early. I'm walking back to my apartment to get a ton of laundry done. I'm gonna get some Dunkin' on the way. So let's hit cold New York streets. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna be so real. Yesterday was a brutal mental health day for me. Yeah, I started out the day feeling okay, got my laundry done, and then just didn't really have much else to do, which ordinarily I try and set a day a week where that's the case and I can kind of just like chill and be in my space, but I didn't really feel drawn to any activity. I'm reading a book that I like, but I'm not crazy excited to just sit and read it for hours and hours. I don't really have a show that I'm watching, really just like any activity that was calling to me. And I just spent the whole day in my apartment by myself. I was like, maybe I should get outside, but it was so cold and I've had to go outside so much the last week in the freezing cold weather that I was just like, all I want is to be cozy and comfortable. But I just kind of like spent the day on a downward spiral. Did a little journaling, did a little reading, did a little YouTube watching. Felt weird. I had therapy, which was good. Had a good cry. Started my period this morning, so that's certainly a factor. But also just seasonal depression, man. Seasonal depression is a huge impact on my mental health in the months of November through March. And I've been struggling lately to like feel the same excitement and joie de vivre that I often have about things, anything. I've been keeping myself social and keeping up with my habits as best I can. And something my therapist and I have talked a lot about is just finding the balance of when to have grace with yourself and when to push yourself to do something that is going to help you. It's a hard balance and something that I feel like I've learned a lot this last year about. Obviously, I'm still practicing, and mental health is an endless journey of new information and new feelings, and you never know how a day will feel. And I don't say all this to solicit advice or even sympathy, merely to just say like this is the reality that I live in my brain sometimes, and I know I'm not the only one, and I really want my channel to, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking a lot about what I want these videos to be, and I want them to be entertaining, maybe inspiring, maybe comforting. Another huge thing at the top of that list is that I want you to feel seen in them, and I don't know, my feelings and my emotions are just an enormous thing that rules my world and my life, and I think they are for all of us, whether we are in touch with them or not. I've got a Cancer moon, so maybe that's just me. I think an amazing thing has happened in social media land over the last maybe 5 years, where being real is like a good thing. That's the content I love to watch. Hi Tiny, I didn't even know you were in here. That's the content I love to watch, just like real people's lives and how they're navigating them, riding the waves that life is sending them, and that's what I hope to do here too. It's hard though when I'm feeling this way, because there's also a voice in my brain that's like, this isn't interesting. But maybe that's not the point. Maybe the point is just to document this for me and hope that other people feel seen too. So hey future Cassie, and hey other seasonal depression sufferers, I believe in us. It's really crazy how much I sometimes feel like there really are two versions of me. There's like seasonal depression Cassie, which, not that every point in every day is a sad thing, it's just like generally harder to feel excited and alive. Whereas summer, spring Cassie, I feel like that comes so naturally, and I just have a natural joy of spirit. So it's sad when it's harder to tap into that. I have a lot of thoughts about this. I could talk about it forever and ever, but all this to say, I didn't want to just ghost you at the end of the video. I want to dig into that kind of stuff about life, because that's part of life. Probably something I'll deal with my whole life, which I try not to think about too much, but all I can do is take one day at a time. So I'm feeling a little better today. I had to wake up early for work, and I started my period this morning, breaking out a little, but I have some plans with friends later. I think it's gonna be a good week. So taking it one day at a time. I'm gonna start a new video. Please go do something that makes you happy today. It can be a small thing, but it's important to do things that make you happy. I love you a lot, and I'm sending you all of the strength and joie de vivre, and honestly just like the fortification and resilience to keep taking one day at a time. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. We're close to the end of winter. It's almost February. We're in the home stretch. Go read your fantasy novels. Go do your escapism that you need to do for you. And I'll see you again in the next one. Okay, bye.